Many students each year face the challenge of changing or transferring schools, and they find this to be difficult, but there's actually many benefits to this situation. If you have never moved schools, it's okay. Today I will tell you what it's like and some of the many benefits of this. I myself have moved schools many times because of my father's job, so I can relate to what it's like to be the new kid in school. Many are reluctant or nervous about changing schools, but there's benefits to this, such as being able to reinvent yourself, finding new academic opportunities, and making friends. Firstly, I would like to talk about being able to reinvent yourself. When I transitioned for the last time in high school, I shed some of the little things I didn't like about myself, and I took a look and I got rid of the things that I didn't like and that others didn't like. And doing this doesn't mean that you have to change who you are. According to Christy Garten of Huffington Post, she says, reinventing yourself doesn't mean that you have to completely change who you are. And I agree with this. I definitely did this, and I think that it can be good to get rid of those little things. It can ease your transition into a new school and make it easier to find new friends. Now that I have talked about the benefit of reinventing yourself, I want to talk about finding new academic opportunities. One big part of changing schools for me was finding new academic opportunities. I found that when I moved high schools for the last time, that there was almost triple the amount of college courses that I could take, and there was many more teachers who were willing to help me get to the places I wanted to be academically. According to Kimberly Pataki, she says that transferring can offer an opportunity to make the next school the right fit for you. And I think that finding these new opportunities is one of the better parts of transferring. Now that I have told you about finding new academic opportunities, I want to tell you about being able to make new friends. Making new friends is probably the biggest part of this change that you have to go through, and I think that should come after you fully adjust to the new environment and routine of a school. Social life should come after you academically put yourself into the situation that you want to be in. I always found that this was the best for me, and I could adjust and do better in school quicker if I put my social life on hold or waited till that was the last thing that I did after moving to a new school. I was always the quiet kid, and according to Catherine Amy of Teen Vogue, she says to leave your door open, and I didn't do this. This means literally and figuratively. Leave your dorm room door open, or stand at your locker for longer than you normally would in between classes. This leads for random and spontaneous conversations that you never would have expected, and this will lead to new friends that you never would have had if you wouldn't have done those little things. I would like to remind you that I talked about the many benefits of changing schools. I talked about being able to reinvent yourself, finding new and better academic opportunities, and making new friends. Many think that this change is always hard, and it is, but if you just remember the little benefits that I told you about, it will not be as hard as you think.